Okay, team, here is part 2 of the tutorial. I'm trying to get through all this. There's going to be a third part 2. So this is part 2. So where we left off was right before the line change, and that choreography looks like this. It's a step, touch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and step it back, Maya back. Now pull it, pull it. Here's line change. If you're in the front line, you're going to step back on the right. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. In the back line, you're stepping forward, stepping right first. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. You see me? Yeah. And we also talked about using arms, so we're going to probably do that later. Just plan on it. And that's going to look like this. If you're starting the back line, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. If you're in the front line going back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. Okay, then we do our first chorus section. Everyone's together on this. It is a right shoulder roll. So that goes back, up, and around to stop forward. And the left shoulder roll, back, up, and around to stop forward. So it's this uncomfortable looking thing. But it makes for a big chest lift. When we do the chest lift, then you do an undulation down, undulation up. So with counts, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we do a pelvic roll. Bring your right leg forward. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Those are just ups. Then we do our snake arms. Right 2 to dip down, left 2 to come back up. Then we do our turn. So our step turn looks like this. Let me get behind the camera. You're going to step forward right, bring your hands down, pivot, turn, bring your hands up, step forward right again, and place. So the full thing goes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Then we do the chorus on the other side. Right, left, chest lift, roll it down, roll it up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We still do right hip ups there. Right, start on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the arm wrap. 5, 6, and 7 and 8. Okay, now we're doing a horizontal chest circle to bring your weight under that left leg. Reach up a little bit so it'll look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So those are just some chest circles. Okay, so you've done 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now if you're in the front line, you go up first with your arms, and you're doing 3/4 downs. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then you switch. Arms down, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now if you're in the back line, start down. So after you've done start down, and go up, and we're all going to do an omi with a wrist circle. And the way that omi goes is a right hip up, then a tuck in the pelvis. Sorry, that's a left hip up, tuck in the pelvis, right hip up, release back, and you kind of finish neutral. So the full wrist circle goes with the omi. The wrists are going to start pressing out to the side walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nice and gooey. And then together it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your wrists kind of stop facing each other again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now is the step touch to get into your 3 pods. But everyone does the same thing for the first 2 step touches. You go, if your arms are up here, you gotta bring them down. If your arms are down here to do this, and then they can just stay there. You're going right, lift, touch, left, lift, touch, and now your hands are at your head, sweeping up your hair, and everyone needs to be here before you peel away and move to your pods. Then then you keep going. You get 3 sets of these. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now you need to be in your place here. And the 3 pods have formed. First pod, you're going to first strike a pose. Your pose is this. So this arm is like straight out to the wall, parallel to the ground. This one is kind of down where your leg is extending behind you. This foot is beveled and picked up. All the weight's on your right leg here. Boom. Second group, you're on the far side, opposite from group 1, on the right side of the stage. Your pose is this. So your right leg is, knee is popped, and your hands are up here. Okay, and you just stay there. And the third group, you're here. So just framing the hips with kind of a more stiff angle in the elbow here. So it's boom, 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 and then there's a pause, and then everybody goes head up. So I think that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then group 1, you go 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4. Let me get out of the way. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4. So that's just shoulder presses into a chest circle. Okay? Vertical chest circle. Then you stay there. Group 2, you're here, the right leg popped, you're doing sways, starting on the right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you just stop here. Your right leg should be popped again. Group 3, you start with the crunchies, which is the pelvic box chest diamond combo. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now everyone together gets here with your arms and does 4 of these. So you go like around the world once. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we all open up our arms, cross right leg over left, spin around to face the front. You're back to the chorus section. Here we go. Ugh, how do I get my hand out of the way? Okay, we'll do it like this is to the front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and you cross over and you turn here to finish that 8 count. And you'll hear it in the music. Okay, happy practice.